Hey guys! Sorry, I don't have a professional photographer, so this is going to be pretty real and not filtered, I guess you could say. So my name is Christy, and I'm going to give you a nice little short rolling for the foot video. I've been talking about it, you're probably wondering what it is. Basically, to put it really simple, guys, is self-massage. So if you're on your feet all day, even sitting all day, this is really nice to massage your feet. We really neglect that part of our body, and really at the end of the day, our feet are I can't talk. Our feet are our foundation. So it's like a house. If the foundation is not sound and secure and looked after, it's going to affect the rest of the structure. So the same goes for your body, right? If your feet, if your arches are collapsing, if they're super tight, bunions, things like that, can affect the rest of the alignment throughout your body. Everything's connected. So by doing this, we're breaking up the fascia, we're just getting the blood flowing, just getting into those parts of the body we tend to neglect. And some feedback that I've been getting from students is, wow, I roll my feet and I feel it in my hips. Well, of course, you're going to feel it in your hips. Everything's kind of connected, right? So if you're tight in one area, it might feel like your hips, but it's not your hips. It could be your shoulders, it could be your feet, it could be, there's so many things that could be going wrong. So just, you know, if anything, this is my go-to thing. If you can't roll any other part of your body, your feet are the definite must roll part of your body to do. I hugely recommend it. You know, you could do this watching TV, sitting on the couch. Really, you don't have to overcomplicate this, guys. So what I've done is it's going to be about 4 minutes per side. And on top of my talking, I'm really hoping that I can limit this video to at least under 15 minutes for you guys. So grab something, if your balance is off, grab a chair or something that you can hold on to while you're doing your feet. So we're going to use one ball. If you have a tennis ball, awesome, go grab it. Squash ball is good too. These yoga tune-up balls are by far the best, but obviously you don't have to get them. If you do want them, just go to the Yoga Tune-Up website, and they sell them on there. Or, you know, like I said, tennis balls, nothing wrong with that. Find things around the house that you could roll your feet on. So let's start. Before we play with our balls, sorry, it's gonna happen. Let's just go into a nice forward fold here. So feet can be hip distance apart. If that's nice, if you're super tight in the legs today. Sorry guys, this is new to me, so if I'm saying a lot and not really knowing what I'm talking about, just new, it's all new to me, so bear with me guys. So just coming into this nice forward fold, relaxing the neck, just kind of seeing where your body's at, where the backs of your legs, how tight they are, and just being aware of that. And just maybe rocking front to back and just noticing what's going on. And obviously guys, if you're really tight in your legs, keep a slight bend in your knees. You don't have to have straight legs. We don't want your knees locking either. That's a big no-no. Don't lock your knees. Good. And maybe rocking your head from side to side. Get some movement in, especially if you've been sitting all day. Alright. And just breathe here. Just notice your breathing. Maybe side out. Let it go. Take a bend in those knees. Keep the chin tucked, and then just slowly start to roll up. And we want to be nice and slow here because we don't want all the blood to rush to the head and then you're all dizzy. Good. So grabbing one of your balls here. I'm not being rude, I promise. This is strictly for a timer. And like I said, you can really set your own timer and play around with how long you want to do this for. So the first thing that we're going to do is our arch. So getting that ball right into the arch, keeping that heel on the ground, and we're just going to sink into the foot here. And again, if you have a chair and you need that for balance, definitely utilize that. But watch your posture on this side. Make sure you're not drooping down. Really be mindful of what's going on in the left side body. And really, you can position this foot wherever you feel the most stable. There's no right or wrong when it comes to rolling. So just breathing here. We're going to hold this one for a minute. And just breathing into the arch, and for some of you this is going to be extremely painful. And yeah, I mean, if you're in shoes all day, your toes are doing this, they don't have time to spread. So some of you are going to be super tight, and especially if you're in steel toes, heels, this is not going to feel very good. It will feel good after, I promise. Just right now, it probably just is not a good time, and I totally get it. Hope you guys can see me. There we go. And then from here, we're going to do this for 30 seconds. We're just going to go from side to side here, rolling in our arch. I'm just going to try to stand at an angle here for you guys to see. And like I said, this is my very first video, so bear with me. It will evolve over time, I promise. It'll just get better. There's always room for improvement. Good. And then the next one is your stilettos. So getting it on the heel of your foot here, pressing into it, and then pretending that you have gum at the bottom of your foot. You're trying to get it off on the cement or something. Being gentle, of course. We are dealing with your ankle joint here, so be very mindful. Don't get too crazy. Maybe just pausing and just noticing what's going on too, taking your time, feeling it out. Awesome. And then coming to the, oops, I can't work this. Coming to the ball of your foot, and we're going to do kind of what we did at the beginning, but you know how it was in our arch, now we're doing it at the ball of our foot. So going from side to side. And again, taking your time, don't speed through this. Really feel how that ball just grips against the skin, and how, you know, how much compression you want to put onto the ball. You know, sometimes you need a little bit more compression on there. Excellent. And the next thing I like to do is a toe grip. So keeping the ball of the foot on the ball, picking up your toes and spreading them as wide as you can, and then grip the ball. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lift the toes, spread them. Grip the ball with your toes, squeeze. Pick them up again. Spread them and squeeze. And then this is my favorite part. This is freestyle. So for a minute you get to just play around and kind of get in all the grooves. Get creative here, get fun, you know, have fun. You know, roll around on that foot. Put compression where you want to put the compression. Some of you might feel some popping sensations, crackling. That's great. We want that. And again, you know, being mindful too, maybe taking your time on some spots and just kind of noticing what's going on. It's always important to explore. And really, guys, you could just do this. You don't have to do those specific things that I just did. I just wanted to show you because they're my favorite. But you could just do this for 5-10 minutes, just doing the freestyle and having fun. It just feels good. Awesome. So from here, yeah, we're going to go to the other side. However, I just want you to check in again. So coming into that forward fold, and just noticing here the difference between your right and left foot. Being aware of that. Those new sensations that are occurring in the right foot. Just being aware. Breathe. Always breathe. Don't ever forget to breathe. Sometimes we hold our breath and it's just how we are sometimes. Alright, tuck that chin, bend those knees, slowly start to roll up, taking your time. I don't want you guys passing out before you get to the end of this video. That's not a good time. I'm not responsible for that, by the way. That's your doing. Just take your time. Okay, next side. Coming into the arch of the ball, so finding the middle, keeping the heel on the ground, and then applying the pressure and sinking in. Ooh. This side I find, my left side, is definitely a lot more tender than my right. Who knows, could be compensation because I'm right-handed, so my left side of my body's compensating for some things or some movements. Plus, with my full-time job, I'm doing a lot of cleaning, and I do majority of it with my right, so it very well could be some stuff going on this side of the body that I need to be mindful of. And that's what makes rolling so cool, is the fact that you don't have to do yoga to appreciate rolling. You could be in any fitness modality, and this is going to help you in so many more ways than one. It feels good, number one. It can actually help with your posture. It can help with your breath, alignment, that kind of stuff. You're going to feel looser and just better, and you might be able to perform better. I don't know. Awesome. And then just coming into that arch to arch here. So basically rolling the inside to the outside arch, going back and forth. Yeah, I definitely feel that, especially on my inside arch. So yeah, and with some of these videos, you're gonna realize, like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize I could roll my shin, and how amazing it feels, right? Who would have thought? Excellent. Coming to that stiletto, placing the heel on the ball, and then compressing, and then just side to side movements here. You know, and of course with this video you don't always have to watch me. You could throw some music on and have a good time, or watch TV, like I said. This is just to kind of give you a guideline. And this is great to do before and after some exercises that you've been doing. I know I've had some yoga students that like to do this right before class. They do it before they work out. Excellent. And then coming to the ball of the foot here, keeping that heel down, and again just going side to side, just kind of like what we did with the arches. And it's cool too, because I've heard some people say to me, oh, when I go into my standing postures during the yoga class, they don't cramp up as much because of the rolling. So, you know, a very, very powerful little tool that you guys can use. And the nice thing about these balls, whether you get these ones or the tennis balls, you can take them anywhere with you. You can take them on holidays, throw them in your suitcase, good to go. Excellent. Coming to the toe grip now. So keeping the ball of the foot here on the ball, compress in, pick up, spread your toes, and see if you can grip it. Squeeze. Pick up those toes, spread them. My left toes cannot spread like my right. And squeeze. Again, that's showing how tight I am on this side, or compensation. Good. Pick up those toes, spread them, and squeeze. Yeah. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then everybody's favorite, the free-for-all. So like I was saying, you know, just do this whenever. Get creative. This doesn't have to be something boring. You can do this at work at your desk too. Bring your balls with you, and if anybody asks, you know, just tell them you're playing with your balls, but hopefully you don't get HR involved with that. Sorry guys, it's just how this is going. Some of these videos are going to be, you gotta have fun, right? It's just yoga. You gotta have a sense of humor. Ooh, losing my balance. I should have brought my little chair over here. But anyways, always watch, you know, what's going on this side of the body, making sure you're not slouching. You know, keep that intention and the integrity throughout the spine. Good. Almost there. Done. Alright guys, that's it. And now coming into that forward fold again. Really taking note of how you feel here. Noticing the feet. Noticing this new awareness you've created. And then this time coming